Well, here we go again. This is like take 10. Man, these phones are giving me fits. I think I finally got this one fixed, and it was purely by accident. I'm just not a tech. I'm not a tech savvy guy. I can work on these old cars all day, but these phones and computers and all that stuff, that ain't for me. Anyway, I wanted to show you this 1979, and that's right there is an Indian Chief motorcycle. Name of Cheyenne is her name. And over there, of course, is Gothica, 1969 Cadillac Eldorado. And that's the old Ghost, my S10 pickup. It's broke down. I was thinking about V8ing it. That might cure it. And anyway, like I said, this is a 1979 Chevy Monza. And that's kind of the inside. There's the steering wheel. And I removed the small little motor that was in it and replaced it with this built V8 here. And I also replaced the transmission with a rebuilt 2-speed Power Glide. Let me get the front end of this bitch. Name of this car is Money, and of course Angie. Hi baby. She names everything, so she named this one Money. She named the motorcycle Cheyenne. She named that Cadillac Gothica. So I'm kind of toying with selling this car. My brother, he was looking for an 80s Buick to V8. And you wouldn't believe the money they're wanting for these cars. And I thought, man, I ought to put this up for sale. I mean, thousands of dollars for these old cars. Okay, I'm going to try to fire Money up. Here we go. Start, baby. Oh, yeah. Listen to that cam. I think I need to turn the idle up a hair. And that's the type of mufflers I got on it. Let me go back here. Well, that's all you get. I don't want to put myself to sleep with the fumes in this garage here. Yeah, I think it's running, what do they call that? Rich, maybe? Because you can smell, out of the exhaust, you can smell gasoline. Because there's no gas leaks. So, and I put new plugs in it. But I got that, I think that's a 600 carb on there now. It's hiding underneath that makeshift make-believe filter there I made. But like I said, I want to put this, or I don't think I showed you guys this yet. I dug this out of my stash. I know it's a double pumper, but I don't know what size it is. So I'm talking to somebody to try to help me rebuild it, if they will. And that will be going smack dab right there. I mean, this little car, it ain't the fastest, but with that double pumper on there, it's going to be a little bit nastier. And I also got a lightweight racing fan over here that I can put on it. That'll give you, it ain't going to give you a lot of horse, but any weight or any drag you can take off the motor. Here's the race fan. It looks good too, chrome. And this is real light. So the point of that is that fan that's on there is stock and it's heavy. So if I put that on there, it's lighter, so it'll give you a hair more horsepower. So, I wasn't going to, but let me shut the hood here real quick. Oh, and I love that radiator cap. I got that a long time ago. It tells you the temperature. There you go. I can't tell if it's even picking up out here because the sun's shining on the sun's shining on the screen, so I can't tell. I'm sure that it's picking it up. So, and there's the original. This thing was all original, and it just now turned over. I think when I got it, it had something like, I'm guessing, like around 70,000 original miles on it. Something like that. And if this thing will let me, I want to go into something else real quick here. Oh, I was wondering about, everybody said when they came out with that 5G that they were suspicious of it, leery of it. And the fumes are getting to me here. And, I got to thinking, now this is purely speculation, entertainment purposes only, but, everybody was, like afraid of the 5G. And I thought, wait a minute. Now, we're going into a new, or so-called, we're going into a new, some people call it awakening, or, maybe another dimension. And I thought, well, I wonder if the powers, so-called that be, if they made that 5G and that 5G is holding us down. Something has dumbed us down. Something is controlling us. I thought it was maybe the sun. And, according to Toth, he makes this statement. If you listen to someone that reads his tablets, I would say the one that I listen to, but initials are GR, and it's Toth. It's about Toth. He reads them. He does a damn good job, and it's a little over 4 hours long. And anyway, I thought, well, he made a statement in there, spawn of a lower star. Okay, I think he's talking about a sun. Now, because our sun in the sky right now is a star. It is a star. And when he says, because he was talking about how, and I think he built the pyramids. Actually, he manifested them. And, he's talking about how they could do all that and blah, blah, blah. And then he goes, then like spawn of a lower star came along. So basically, I think when the other sun or the other star, the other sun comes in, that's the good sun. And we're allowed to be awake. We're allowed to have our full potential, in other words, and all the dead rise and blah, 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 because all this shit ain't real to begin with, So, I don't know. There's so many different, theories and blah, 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 and on and on and on, and rah, 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 what the hell ever. But, I meant to tell, when I started this, I meant to tell my wife to give me only you, Angela Mitchell Strader, only you. She hates that middle name. It's Michelle, but they spelled it wrong on her birth certificate, and it's Mitchell. And I give her hell for it. She's passed away, but I gave her hell for it when she was here, and I give her hell for it now. And damn, I miss her bad. Well, anyway, enough of that mushy bullshit. And she'd be all over this. She absolutely loved this car, money. She loved it. So and she's got a car out back here, out that way, and it's a Vega wagon, name of Penny Lane. She named it, and it's kind of a copper-collared. It's a light copper-collared car, and that's why she named it Penny Lane. I always ask her, I say, well, how do you come up with these names? Every time she'd name something, I'd say, how do you come up with it? And she always had a explanation, because it was looked like, the paint was the color of a penny almost. So Penny Lane. All right, well, I guess I'm done rambling here, and I'm gonna go ahead and post this on my channel and see what happens. So I'm gonna be doing some more ghost videos and a lot more stuff. I haven't been, that was me swatting a fly. Haven't been doing hardly too much of anything here lately. So I'm gonna take this this little hot rod out and see how it runs. Since I did all that work to it, I've been doing little things here and there to it. So and I'll update you too on this if I end up getting this great big double pumper on there. Man, I can only imagine. This little car's crazy fast now. All right, later.